Alright, tonight I'm here at a local park trying to catch either a flathead or a channel catfish out of a local creek. Now I was fishing at another spot on this creek and this happened. I think I got him. Oh. Now that was a typical flathead bite when you're using a bait runner. Now I'm not at that spot right now because there's someone fishing it and I think they're keeping the fish, which on this creek is a really bad idea. And this is because of the local steam plant. All the coal ash over 20 to 30 years got washed into this creek. This is definitely not a good creek to eat anything out of. Now I've got some really fresh skipjack, so I'm going to cut these up and put them out in the water. And I've got big rods and small rods in hopes to catch something, because I didn't catch anything last time I was out. Let's see what happens. I'm going to use pieces of gut pocket for my smaller rigs for channel cats. And the bigger pieces for flatheads. The water might be too cold for flatheads, although we've got about the same temperatures as last time I was here when that flathead hit. So maybe they're not completely shut down yet. I've heard people say that flathead shut down around 55 degrees. And I don't know how cold this water is, but it's getting close to that. I really do want to catch a flathead, so I can name this video Fishing a Local Park at Night for Flatheads. Don't even know where I want to cast this. Those rigs have 8/0 Team Catfish double action circle hooks, and these rigs have 1/0 Team Catfish double action circle hooks. This is a 1 ounce weight, those have 4 ounce. Tiny piece of skipjack. And I'm going to use my truck bed rod holders for this, and they'll probably be off camera. These rods are hard to see at night anyway on camera, but maybe they will get me a fish tonight. All right, hopefully I'll be lucky tonight. Got him. Sweeping hook set. Cool. might have pulled a little bit too hard. Got excited there. Don't know what this is. Nice sized channel catfish. You could tell this run was completely different than the run I showed you earlier. I'm gonna need fish grips for this guy. Channel catfish. It's a nice one. He smells too. All the fish that come out of this creek smell pretty bad. To get a bigger piece like that, it's got to be a bigger channel catfish. Cool. See if I can get this release on camera. Kind of hard to do on a bank like this. There he goes. I can put my bait right back out. I'm gonna have to rehook it. Kind of hard to cast here. Ooh, bird's nest. I don't think channel catfish ever turn off when the water gets colder. I think that's why they grow so big up north. And I definitely don't mind catching big channel cats. Maybe a bigger one will drop by. I'm not too far away from where I caught the 20-pounder in the video above. A 20-pound channel catfish down here is really, really rare. And the big rods are out fishing the small rods. And of course, because of this light, I can't see my rods. Maybe I should have brought bite alarms. Maybe something else will drop by. Whew, it's getting cold out. We're getting close to freezing weather now. And it's already been about an hour and no bites yet. Nothing on the small rods and no pecks on these rods. And that's kind of different than the other spot. The other spot I was getting small runs, like in this quick clip. Now I'm quite sure that was just channel catfish picking up the bait and moving it. And that's why I wanted to take these smaller rods to that other spot, because I might be able to catch a couple of small channel cats. Instead, I ended up catching that bigger channel cat at this spot. I'm probably going to turn my truck on to warm up a little bit, which will make a lot of noise while I'm filming these, if anything else decides to drop by. But you got to do what you got to do to catch fish. I'm also a little bit limited on time, so I'm probably going to give this another 30 minutes, maybe an hour more. And then I'm going to pack up and head back to the warm house. Well, it's been another hour and not a single bite. So I think I'm done for tonight. When I looked at the Solinar calendar, it's on a downhill path, and the next couple of days are poor days to fish. People use the Solinar calendar for hunting too, and they'd be poor days to hunt. At least I was able to catch a fish, so this video is officially not skunked. And I was able to add some value showing you guys the difference between a channel catfish running and a potential flathead. It may not have been a flathead, but I'm positive that it was. So they might not have shut down quite yet. I need to get my boat in the water here to see what the temperature is. Although I do have different plans with the boat with the coming up weekend. I'm going to reel these up and I'm going to show you something real quick. Now, something you may have noticed if you're a subscriber to my channel or have watched a few of my videos, I always like using bait casters for the bigger baits and bigger fish, and I use spinning rods for the smaller fish and smaller baits. I may have said it in the past, spinning rods are for finesse fishing. You really don't see people fishing for Goliath grouper with spinning rods. Now, you can use spinning rods for bigger fish. A lot of the alligator gar guys, they like to use spinning rods, and I think they're really good for catfish bobbers. And Catfish Dave told me one time that he would use a spinning rod in the wintertime to cast out really tiny chunks of gizzard shad when it's 0 degrees. It's easier to cast small baits on a spinning than on a casting. I do use these for carp, and I caught a 60-pound grass carp on one of these combos. I was using a McDonald's bun as bait. That video can be seen in the iCard above. I really don't know why carp fishermen use spinning reels. That's something I really need to look into. I've just been mirroring what they do instead of trying to do it with a bait caster. It may be the same concept as alligator gar. You want to let them run with something as free as possible. A bait runner on a bait caster is really not that adjustable, but this is completely adjustable with this dial down here. Anyway, it's getting cold, so I'm going to head back to the house. I want to thank you guys for taking your time out of your day to watch my video. I really appreciate it. And please hit that thumbs up if you like me catching fish. Maybe I will be able to pull up something much bigger next time. Thank you again for watching.